What's up, guys? What's up, guys? I'm playing basketball.
Feeling you, MP.
What are you doing right
Shaking, MP. Yo, MP, let's go.
Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason, and it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
And one of the ongoing storylines for MP this season, he's made it known that he is extremely focused on making a statement with his offense.
Well, MP set a rather large goal for himself to outscore everyone on the opposing team. While MP certainly is talented enough to do so, that sure is a lofty goal, and he's been very vocal about it. Now, the media can get all over you when you set goals that big, but he's struggled a bit trying to deliver on that promise. We'll see if he steps up tonight.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. They've got MP, and it's right in at the three. Outside Curry, the three is up. Count it, 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
MP again. MP's got 6.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Topic. He didn't look good in their loss to the Nets the other night. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Hawks.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. And MP with a basket on the assist by Wright. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, attacking on the interior, MP can be relentless.
And he commits the intent. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul. Clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the 3rd quarter, right after the break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
When I look at Miami, they knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. We hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
Oh, man.
Moving right along now to the Miami Heat, they find themselves in a close contest at the half.
I like their aggressiveness getting to the line.
And that's a wrap on halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Checking out the group for Terry Stotts to start the second half. They've got MP, and it's Neely. Miami leading by 14. And for the Heat, we've got Topic, and it's Mobo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. MP converts on the break.
2 gritty points for MP. Didn't let the contact slow it.
Well, Miami shooting 52% from the floor so far. The foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul. So it's Miami now. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Topic. Now here's Curry. Here's Salon. Let's go with a 3.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's MP. Topic grabs the miss.
He's as surprised as we are.
So it's Miami picking up the win. Boy, a hard...
Good game, MP. Well, I knew we weren't going undefeated for the rest of the season. Can't be reaching like that, MP. Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.
It's about game time. Bring the
It's gonna be
pain
a long
time.
summer if we can't win tonight.
And there's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And guys, this effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. They'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. They got Ewing, Collier out there with Dawkins, and it's Murphy in at the point guard position. And for the Hawks, MP out there with Neely. Then there's Aldridge. Then it's Walton. And it's Wallace in at the small forward. And we've been seeing MP putting a lot of effort into his offense. He's made it his mission to be the guy who carries the bulk of their scoring duties.
And when MP sets a goal for himself, he doesn't want to just meet it. He wants to exceed it. And unfortunately for MP to this point, he has not done either. You got to bet he's aiming to make a statement tonight. But we'll see.
And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Here's Collier. A good portion of the scoring has come from it. The Hawks trail by 16 on the court for Orlando. We've got Buckner, and it's Walsh in at the 4 spot. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Charlotte just was phenomenal. Dropped in 36 points, and he was a two-way player, causing the opponent headaches on offense and defense. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. We'll see what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Charlotte Hornets. Tries again. MP powers through the contact inside.
Against contact, too. How about that? They really made MP work for that hoop inside.
And stolen by MP. And Lee with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Crawford. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Over in the corner, Edward. Pass to Simpson. Another miss by Orlando.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Count it.
There you go. MP just being efficient.
Magic leading by 8. And stolen by MP. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Buckner grabs the board. The Magic have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. It's good from long range. Edwards got 13.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Walton checked in for Atlanta. Neely comes in for Lee. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at the Clippers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, right now, Atlanta, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately, they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
Here's Collier. bangs home the trifecta. Collier's got 20 points. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Magic.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Neely.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Magic leading by 14. Pass to Buckner. Here's Dawkins. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Wallace, the pass to MP. To the paint. Here's Walton. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. He's got 5.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Aldridge, he's checked in for Atlanta. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting. Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Buckner, no good. The Hawks trail by 17. Tough shot inside by MP.
Strong move by MP against very good defense.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Hawks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And they pick up 2.
Look, when the guy heats up like MP has here, you got to keep feeding the fire, man.
Here's Buckner. No scoring in this one.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Craig, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that.
And so it's Orlando bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Guys, how about our winner from the Western Conference?
He's been piling on the points during this last stretch of games, getting to his spots, executing, keeping the game simple. And so far, no one has figured out how to stop him or even contain him.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Atlanta Hawks.
If they want to get back in this game, they need to stop fouling. Fouls result in easy free throws.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we hope you've enjoyed. The Hawks trail by 13, and it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Hawks head athletic trainer. And guys, he said it is a broken leg. You can imagine how much pain he's in right now. Unfortunately, he's going to be out for a while. This is an injury that takes some time to heal. That's tough news. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
So with Aldridge sitting on the bench, here's who Terry Stotts is going with. Foster is out there with MP. Then there's Wallace, and it's Crawford at the 4-man position. Cheeks outside. The shot missing. Nice defense from Holtz. And here's Atlanta. They trail by 9 points. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. Huge moment in this group.
Season's not over. Plenty of time left.
At least you get some extra rest tonight. Can't say nothing bad about Puma. They've been cool.
MP, you're my favorite player, man. Oh.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
And for a few games now, we've talked about how determined MP is to be their driving force offensively.
Well, MP challenged himself to be a better scorer, but he'd be the first to tell you that he's fallen short of his own expectations. Regardless, his goal remains the same, and maybe a good game tonight is all he needs to turn things around.
And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Now Atlanta starting 5. They've got MP, and it's Aldridge in at the power forward.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
James with a steal. Pass to Novak. Plenty of space. The second effort. Hansen. Aldridge pulls down the board. Here's MP. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And there was solid inside coverage, but MP basically just ignores it.
Here's Novak from outside the arc. Aldridge pulls down the board. MP inside. Got it. Good job in the low post. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Randolph passes to Novak. Here's Hansen. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's MP. Wallace outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And now we have an intentional foul. Atlanta leading by 7. All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. We got Risache, and it's MP in at the shooting guard position.
Fighting through contact. MP. Whew.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul. Comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Atlanta on top, leading by 1. And time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Taking a look at the Hawks, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
The pace of this game is suiting them well, and it makes sense. After all, they're the ones setting it up.
Yeah, that's what you want. Establish the tempo while staying under control. They can run away with this literally.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the 3rd quarter.
We've got second. The Hawks leading. They've got Cunningham, and it's Martin in at the 4 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Down low. Here's Burke. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. McGee for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. MP's shot is off.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
McGee passes to Burke. Here's Martin. From outside, off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And the basket by Lee.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Cunningham against Aldridge. And that one's good. Cunningham.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Poole. There's the triple. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
Here's Cunningham, following the score by Atlanta. Poole shot is off. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, get up, MP.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul.
Yeah, it's a tough call, but he has to be better in avoiding contact on that play. That's his 5th foul. And one more, it'll be hitting the showers.
Here's Randolph. Cunningham on the wing. Poole for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Poole's got 12 points in just the second half.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Burke. Aldridge pulls down the board. Aldridge has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's MP. And Burke pulls it down. Burke's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Randolph. Fires the 3. Second shot opportunity. Martin misses.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now here's MP. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Randolph's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And Neely pulls it down. Neely's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside, here's MP. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Poole for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. MP inside. Off target at the rim.
They create such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Martin right side. Takes a 3. Rebound Atlanta. Cousins has got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Here's MP. Work in the interior. MP.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And the Timberwolves. Now, here is James. Pass to Novak. The 3. On target from range. Novak's got 9 points now in the second half.
The D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per out. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
NBA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Good game, MP. Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Can't be reaching like that, MP. You ready to give these fans what they paid for? It's gonna be a long summer if we can't win tonight.
Let's go.
The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans home happy tonight. And thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. Now with a fair amount of the season already completed, RJ, what storylines have stood out so far to you?
Well, it's really the players that have made the leap into stardom. But look, the season is far from over, and I'm curious to see if these guys can continue to get better.
And by now, we know how much emphasis MP's been putting on his offense. He wants to be the leading scorer every time he takes the court.
And I think his bold talk might have put a target on his back. Opposing defenses are focused on him and have really limited MP's impact. But watch out tonight, because I guarantee you, he's playing with a big chip on his shoulder. He wants to prove he meant what he said.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. They've got Lewis. Drew is out there with Dorton. Then there's Scott, and it's Dick in at the shooting guard position. Dick wide open. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Dick's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, what a move by MP, just relentlessly attacking the rim.
Lewis passes to Drew. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Pass to Doherty. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Dick with the steal. Pulls up. The offensive rebound. Here's Drew. Puts up a 3. Dick can't get it to go.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's MP. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Again, Doherty with the miss. Hawks have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by MP. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Hornets. And the foul. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Tonight's featured game sees the Cleveland Cavaliers in a tight one.
Well, one stat in their favor is the one they haven't been racking up, turnovers. They've been very precise with the ball movement.
Like a well-oiled diesel machine.
This from the man who averaged more turnovers than assists in his career. Enough said.
No, that's not true.
And next, a look at some of the possible participants for this season's dunk contest. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Drew is out there with Scott. Then it's Lewis. Then there's Dick. And it's Doherty in at the 3 spot. MP, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty. Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
After Rizichet. They set the screen. MP, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Lets it go with the 3. Drew gets the bucket. Drew's got 4 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Drew following the bucket by the Hawks. Cleveland moving it around. And here's Doherty for 3. Second chance shot. Rebound by the Hawks. Wallace has got his 8th rebound here tonight. MP left side. Has to Ware. Wallace outside. Over Dick. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Wallace.
Rate of baskets assisted. It's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Outside Lewis. Drops in the tray. Lewis has got 10 points in the game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic. I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Pass to Doherty. Back to Lewis. There's the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Neely's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. MP, no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And here's Doherty for 3. Kept alive, Scott. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Back to MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
A tenacious player. MP doesn't mind a little contact on the way up.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Lewis outside. Takes the 13-footer. Drew misses. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Pass to MP. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
And MP loves getting this close to the rim. Feels comfortable from this area.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 12 from...
Yes, you get that,
We've got Wallace. MP out there with Lee, and it's Crawford at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Dick. Takes the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Here's MP. Book it. MP with a tough shot.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And the foul called on it.
Substitution on the court.
Outside, Scott wants to get it to Dick and does. Misses from close range.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Riza Shea controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Riza Shea's got 19 points.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Neely, good, and the assist goes to MP. And it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
They grab their own miss. Scott can't get it to go. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 12-3 run right now. MP, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Dick in the corner. Here's the 3. Second shot opportunity. Scott can't get it to go.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
The Cavaliers shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Offensive rebound. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Hawks leading by 3. MP going right to the rim.
The more important the possession, the more MP wants that ball.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
These guys have been hitting the offensive boards hard throughout this whole game. Great job converting the extra opportunities.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Now, here's MP. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Ware. Here's Riza Shea. And stolen by Scott. Here's the fast break. Dick leading the way. That one, no good.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
I love it when MP plays with this kind of energy. Fantastic job converting in transition.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David. Lewis misses, and the Hawks with possession. They're on a 16-6 run. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Drew from downtown. The offensive rebound. Scott can't get it to go.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Dick. Following the basket by MP. And here's Gordy for 3. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got a piece of it. Dick with the steal. Outside Lewis. And Ware pulls it down.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
MP passes to Wallace. Inside. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Neely. Neely's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Now here's Doherty. Here's Scott, and it's Scott with the jam. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And so here's Cleveland.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And here's Doherty for 3.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
His first, team's fifth.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
and not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. .32 seconds left in the game.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Jake with it. Who is outside? It's in! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
And here's Doherty for 3. He's off from 3. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. So the Hawks take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that...
Okay then, that's how we stand on business. Way to bring home that W. Hey, if it's good enough for Steph, you can't really go wrong.
Look out there, MP.
MP, time to set goals for the second half of the season. You ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Take a look. Let us know what you think.
Oh, not the same one. Well, I'm gonna try to.
I want to be the MVP. You looking for those bright lights, huh?
Playing at the MVP level will help us get a title.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters.
What's up, bro? Yeah, absolutely. Over here, over here.
What time is it? We gotta go up there.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. From 2K Sports to everyone out there, welcome and Happy New Year. And with New Year's Day upon us, Grant, what goes through your mind as a player?
Wow, another new year, new possibilities. Time to put it in gear as the NBA action heats up. Teams that survive this stretch run start to become real contenders.
MP showing you he's not afraid to mix it up. Absorbs the contact, no problem.
Stolen by MP. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. They've got MP, and it's Lee in at the point. Crawford passes to Lee. He drops it from range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Hook loose. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Cavaliers. Launches it. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here's Wallace. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Terrific decision by MP. He looks to feed his uncovered teammates.
Lewis passes to Scott. Down low. Ball stolen. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's MP. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Wood outside. No good with the triple. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. To the middle. MP shot is off. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Kept alive. Second chance shot. No luck on that one. Here's Atlanta now. Last time they met in Atlanta.
Because they took initiative and went right at the defense, a lot of the calls went in their favor.
Two things are a product of that. One, you shoot a ton of freebies. Two, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those two things is going to work.
And Atlanta with possession here. Following the score by Cleveland to the inside. And the bucket is good.
Boy, high percentage shot, so valuable. MP making sure he doesn't waste an opportunity.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. It's stolen by MP.
He's gotten a little too sloppy turning the ball over twice in the last 3 minutes. These mistakes can really start to add up. Great job. MP just so effective moving downhill.
For the foul. Cavaliers trail by 12. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. We got Risache, and it's MP in at the 2. Pass to Doherty. Here's Drew. The 3 ball. And Neely pulls it down. Inside. Here's MP. Getting it done inside. MP.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
White. Second chance effort. Can't hit that one. Good D by Wallace. The Hawks lead by 14. MP lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Cavaliers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Rebound Atlanta. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
But how about the job they got from their bench?
It's Atlanta looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend. But let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
Gotta love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the three-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest right now. You and me, Shaq. Come on.
I don't even think you could beat Ernie.
Hey, easy. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Hawks.
They know how to draw whistles. They're attacking, but being smart about it.
This is what you do when you play a team that has no discipline. Go right at them, make them self-destruct.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. And it's Drew in at the 4. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Three-pointer off the mark. The Hawks shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Back to MP. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I loved was the energy there.
Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. They've got MP, and it's Neely in at the 1. Hits the trifecta.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
MP shot is off. Cavaliers trail by 14. To the paint. Good work defensively by Cousins.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
To the middle. And MP with a basket on the assist from Risache. Risache's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Caldwell. He shoots a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Wallace has got his 7th rebound here tonight. MP. Caldwell grabs the miss. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Fires from deep. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Back to MP. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Hawks lead by 18.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
It's stolen by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. To the wing, right side. And it's Doherty missing.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
MP no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's Drew, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
White with the steal. He takes it in. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul.
And that's going to be his 5th, guys. One more and he's done.
So both teams changing it up here. And the foul called on MP. That's it for him.
Oh, for that.
And so it's Atlanta who scraped by with a win. Just a gutsy.
Great win tonight, MP. Good game, MP. At least you get some extra rest tonight. Why would you ever leave Nike? They're the GOAT.
See you guys next time. You show subscribe. See you guys next time. You show subscribe. See you guys next time. See you guys next time. Best ball. See you guys next time. You show subscribe. See you guys next time. See you